Yeah, web integrations.
I think we are live now. Hi guys.
Hey, everybody. Let's get chat lit up, right?
Yeah, okay, let's just wait for a minute or two for everybody else to join. I think we have enough registrants already. And yes, we have started receiving chats, so this is good.
Hey, everybody.
Wow. Amazing.
Look at all these people.
Wow.
Angela, Campus Cooks, welcome.
Hi, Rennie. Good to see you. Well, just to give you a heads up, so we have registrants from all over the globe, right from like North American continent to Australia. So it's like different time zones out there. It's late night in the Australia. So guys, thank you very much for joining in. This really means a lot for you taking the time out on the odd hours, especially during a crazy time like pandemic. So we'll wait for maybe a minute or two more to let everybody else in. And we can jump ahead.
Yeah.
In the meantime, let me share my screen. Guys, let me know if you can see it. You can just add it on the comment box. I hope my screen is visible.
Yeah, I can see it.
Perfect.
And this is being recorded to share, I assume.
Oh, wonderful. So I think now it's a time. Maybe we can get started. What do you say, Patrick?
Oh, let's do it. I've been waiting on this all day, man.
Oh, wow. So nice to hear that. Great. So, guys, thank you very much for joining on this amazing webinar that we have with our guys at Pandadoc. And just to introduce speakers of the session today, well, my name is Sony. I'm your host and a part of product and sales education team here at Salesmate. Part of my work involves talking to the customers, prospects, really understanding their challenges as such, and trying to help them discover how Salesmate could be a good fit for them. I'm joined by Patrick Downs, who runs super crazy sales haikus on LinkedIn, keeping it a pack. But I would rather have him say a few words. Patrick, please.
Oh, man, I wish I prepared a haiku. I didn't know you were going to do research and know that. I appreciate that here. My name is Patrick Downs. Some may call me the living embodiment of the smiling teardrop emoji if you follow me on LinkedIn. I'm a podcast host, sales coach, and the sales enablement manager at Pandadoc. I've been in sales for 7 years. I've been in opening and closing roles for advertising, construction, SaaS, all that stuff. I've carried the bag. I've helped support the bag as well, coaching salespeople. And I've built the foundation of all of our enablement programs across the account management, AEs, and SDRs. So I spend a lot of my time helping salespeople get more business in. So I'm just excited to talk about integration because I think it's going to help a lot.
Wonderful. I guess there's a lot that will definitely help all of us in here. So, guys, let's really start understanding why do we have this integration in the first place. I think talking about from the Salesmate perspective, like we had a lot of requests from our existing clients. And I think everybody in here, like business owners and sales leaders, would agree that as a sales rep, you end up spending a lot of your time creating documents, like manually pulling out information, scrapping your system, and it takes a ton of your time. On top of it, you're not really sure, what happens when you send out those documents. You're mostly in the dark. And talking about Pandadoc, it has been a leader in the space, helping sales team like creating this beautiful documents as such, getting them delivered electronically and getting them signed faster, basically helping you close deals faster. So it was but evident for us to team up with Pandadoc. And that is how the integration discussion started. And I think we launched this integration back in March. And ever since, we had requests from our customers, some of the potential clients, some of the other sales guys I've talked to about hosting a webinar like this. And that is one of the reasons why we are here today. So just to give you a quick agenda on how we will drive this session. So a lot of you might not know about Salesmate or Pandadoc. So we just want to give you a quick heads up about it. We'll just take like about a 5 minute or so for each, and then we'll jump into our actual integration demo, followed by a Q&A session. And in the meantime, you must have seen on your chat widget, we have some polls. Feel free to answer that. The reason we have it in place is we just want to make sure we understand you better, and in turn will help you serve you better as well. So check that out. Note down any questions just in case you might have, and we'll take that towards the end of the session. So let's start talking about Salesmate. So what essentially is Salesmate for those of you who don't know? So I would say in a simple term, it's just one unified platform to deliver personalized sales, marketing, and service experiences. You do not need any other software if you want to complement any of these functions. And since we've done a good job at what we do, we have had amazing reviews from our customers, and that has in turn led us to like multiple recognitions as the best CRM in the market, best value for money, best ease of use, and a lot more. But to really understand what Salesmate has for you, so think about it in a way that it is one unified multi-channel communication modern sales platform. So anything that you would do, like built-in calling, texting, emails, syncing and tracking them, live chats, or maybe like web tracking, you have that all inbuilt inside Salesmate. And this really helps you activate your customer journey right from like acquiring and engaging customers to all the way to like learning and optimizing your sales process and scaling up your businesses. Everything in between, well, Salesmate has got you covered. You can run like multiple marketing campaigns with the help of our, communication channels like emails, text. Maybe you can use like web forms to capture leads from the website. You can track track events and email clicks, which will really help you understand, when does your customer engage with your content. You can use some very powerful tools. I would say voicemail drops, power dialer if you're in the outbound sales process. Even if you're in the inbound, well, we have a lot that will help you acquire and really engage those leads and turn them into a sales qualified ones. Talking about sales, it's one of the most customizable sales platform out there. You can build customized sales pipeline. You can create like customized sales activities. You can score your leads, and you can also send follow-ups with our automated sequences. Now, once you have your leads converted to customers, Salesmate provides you a complete 360-degree view of your accounts, which will in turn help you have better conversations and really build that stronger relationship with your customer. You can also segment them based on their behavior, and you can use these insights to actually grow your customers from an upsell or cross-sell perspective. Next, I would definitely want to talk about chat, which is if in case you want to serve and sell your customers on the web, you can use our live chat feature. On top of it, if you want to bring all of your team members in one single place, we have this amazing feature called the shared inbox. You can choose to serve your customers via email, and you can seamlessly collaborate with anybody on your team to deliver excellent customer experience. Not only that, Salesmate helps you automate all your mundane and tedious and predictable tasks on top of it. So think about a task like auto assignment, automated task creation. And with the new marketing automation that we have recently launched, it seamlessly integrates between like your sales and marketing and actually automate your entire sales playbook and help you scale your sales team. Last but not the least, Salesmate has a built-in reporting engine, which will help you create like a robust report and gain insights about like what is your team doing. You want to coach your team. What areas do they need coaching? You can also set and measure your sales performance and goals. On top of it, Salesmate also integrates with hundreds of different applications that you use on a day-to-day basis. Could be like your Google Suite apps or Microsoft apps. The one that we're having a webinar for right now, like Pandadoc, for an instance, right? You can integrate with any other tools via Zapier. You can add up to like 700 different apps. It is also available on Android and iOS apps. So in a nutshell, what I would like to say is it's one end-to-end complete communication suite that you will ever need for your sales team, which will definitely help you scale your business. And I think I'll take backseat for a moment because I think I've talked a lot, and I'll ask Patrick to say a few words about Pandadoc. Patrick, please.
Oh, you talked just enough here. That was beautiful. I'm learning a lot from you. And it makes a lot of sense that we looked into a partnership, because the same way the Salesmate kind of covers everything from the top of funnel marketing to the bottom of funnel close, Pandadoc's kind of the same thing for documents. So I'm really excited about that. And just at a base level, Pandadoc at its core is a tool that's going to help you send out documents digitally and get them signed. That's oversimplifying it, but if you never heard about it, that's what it is. Most of the tools in our market are focusing on one thing: proposal generation, contract management, quoting, workflow generation, like connecting your CRM and auto-generating an e-signature out of it. Or just straight up getting signatures on a document, and they want to just do that one thing really well. And we thought, okay, but like, why can't we do all of those things really well? So we built out a tool that's really horizontal, that can do each part of that just in one. So for example, I can manage all of my contracts and redlining and legal clauses out of Pandadoc, but I could also use it to send out for new hire documents on my HR team, or for comp statements on finance, or I can use it for sales proposals, or I could even use it for quotes in a construction business. So it works for pretty much any use case. But we do have a sales focus, which is why I think our partnership does make a lot of sense. And a lot of these highlights are around our CRM integrations, including Salesmate, the ability to be really creepy and see exactly what your clients are viewing and interacting with on the proposal. I don't know how many times I've called somebody and said, "Hey, John, I saw you're on the pricing page for 10 minutes. Is everything okay? Like, did I scare you?" And they're like, "How did you know I was looking at the pricing?" It's like, well, it's in our product. And hopefully you can use that when you come on board, right? Yeah.
Right.
It's a fun way to sell with your own product. I'm sure you do that all the time here.
Absolutely.
And just the ability to create and edit documents very quickly is our main value proposition. So most people I talk to, and even me before I joined Pandadoc, take about 30 minutes for the entire proposal, like from creation to send. On average, our clients are spending 2 minutes to create and send out a document, which is a severe cut down in time.
Right.
And just in general, integrations are a big piece. I mentioned CRMs, but we also integrate with systems like Zapier, G Suite, Word, Canva, PayPal, Stripe, pretty much any payment processor that you can think of. And then if we didn't think of it, we also have an open API that you can build out, just like with the Salesmate integration, any sort of workflow or integration that you can think of.
Yeah.
But our sales focus means that on top of those integrations, we're going to give you things like reminders. So we have this manual reminder button where if somebody is doing that thing where they're looking at the pricing page, I can have Pandadoc follow up on my behalf. So it doesn't look like Patrick is an annoying, creepy sales rep. It looks like Pandadoc is telling him he needs to sign the document, which takes a lot of the pressure off me, but allows me to do a good thing by following up. Also, it has something called commenting, so you can take all of your conversations that are typically in different email threads about a deal and put them into one area, which is super nice. And before we go into the demo, just to set it up specifically with Salesmate, some of the stuff you guys are going to want to keep an eye out for are the ability to create documents from records in Salesmate. A big thing that we see right now is context switching is killing sales teams. And if you're not familiar with the idea of context switching, it's the 10 to 15 minute dip in productivity every time you go from one task to another, right? So for example, I'm going from my CRM where I've put in notes, and then I'm going to Google Suite to draw up a contract, and then I'm going to an e-sign tool to send it out. Your brain is switching context every time you do that, and it slows you down. Sometimes you can get to the end of the day and be like, I don't feel like I accomplished anything, because you were just constantly switching to different tasks. We hope to remove that by getting everything just into Salesmate and allowing you to also pass over any information on there, so you don't have to copy paste anything. So you can pass over field data to the document, like an email or a name. And then you could also track everything from within the system. So keep an eye out for that, but that's my 10 cents.
Wow. There was a really good explanation about Pandadoc. And I think, and this also dates back to our conversation I had with Patrick, and I will just want to put this across here saying, it's not just about e-signature. It's like two different sales tools which are like really powerful in their own domain. When they team up and bring about something really beautiful for the customer, I think that's where the beauty of customer experience comes into the picture. And that is what we've done so far. And that is the whole idea behind this integration tool, of course. Perfect.
Let's get into the demo.
Yeah, let's jump into the demo. So guys, just to give you an idea about that. So in order to use this integration, let us talk about some prerequisites. Of course, you would need to have a Salesmate account, and you would also need to have a Pandadoc account. So let's just start understanding, how can you set up Pandadoc inside Salesmate. So you would have this dashboard in front of you. So what you have to do is go to your profile section, go to the setup. You will see a host of customization and configuration options available. All you have to do this is to go to this section called as apps and add-ons. You'll have to go click apps, and you'll find all the applications that are installed and have to be installed. So for this instance, I have one installed. So maybe I can just remove and show it to you one more time. So all you have to do is just install this application, and the system will ask you on what objects or modules do you want to enable Pandadoc. So now, if you are like running first level of customer interactions, just passing out like non-disclosure agreements wherein you don't really need invoicing or anything as such, you can choose to have a contact module. Similarly, you can choose a company module, or you can choose a deal module. Ideally, what we would suggest in order to make the most out of this is choose all three of the ones mentioned here, and then you can choose to use the one that you feel like for each personalized clients. Now, you can also choose who should this be given an access to. Now, for example, if you have like a product team and you don't want to show them the numbers that you are passing out to your customers, you can choose to explore them, and you can just choose the one that you would want. Maybe I just want John to access Pandadoc. That is how I can do it. But for this demo instance, we'll just have everybody access it, and it's safe. And it says the settings have been updated. So now all you have to do is, since we have all the three modules, that we have checked all the three modules, you can pick anyone. You can pick contact, you can pick companies, you can pick deals. So I'll just pick deals to give you an example. And I'll pick a deal. I'll go to the detail view about the deal. This is how it looks like, right? And I can see a small widget on the right that has showed up, which is all about like Pandadoc. So since you're doing it for the first time, all you have to do is hit the activate button. And as soon as you hit activate button, it will ask you to authorize data communication between Pandadoc and Salesmate, basically. All you have to do is hit authorize, and boom, your integration is live now. Now, as you may have noticed, It also pulls out the old information, all the contracts and documents that you have in place. You can see some status. It says completed, right? Now, let's get onto the Pandadoc side and really understand like what you need on the Pandadoc side. So you would have your dashboards. All you need to have a really good rock solid sales team is to have your templates created. Your templates would be very standard, very generic in a way, right? Your non-disclosure agreements could be like proposals, could be quotes, and you can pick and create templates. Well, Pandadoc has a lot to offer when it comes to like formatting and customization, which I've already done so far for this demo instance to keep it very simple for you guys. So we'll just click proposal for an instance, and it shows me the document. You can see this beautiful proposal that has been created inside Pandadoc, super powerful. You can see some yellow tags in here. So these are essentially your variables, or what Salesmate calls it as tokens. So what they would do for you is it would really dynamically fetch information from Salesmate for every specific customer that you want to send out this proposal to. And as you can see on the screen, I have added a lot of different variables inside this instance, right? I have added some testimonials, and I have this beautiful contract in here. And I have also added a placeholder, an ability basically to have somebody sign in. It says it has to be signed by a client, it has to be signed by a sender. Let's take an example and really see how this goes into an action. So for example, there's this guy called Aaron, I'm working on a deal for him. Marketing team has done a really good job, has been qualified. My SDRs have done a basic sales qualification. I'm going into a requirement discovery call. It makes total sense. Now, there's a time Aaron wants a proposal. So all you have to do is, you just have to hit add a document button in here, and it will pull out all the information from Pandadoc side about the templates that you already have in place. You can see, as you can see on the screen, right? So I just use a Salesmate proposal, the one that we just saw moments back. I just pick one. It says, who do I want to assign roles to? So it says who should be a sender. So in this case, I can assign it to myself. I can assign it to anybody, like I can assign it to one of my senior guys, maybe like my VP, my CEO, if in case I want to do it. But for this instead, I just assign it to myself. I can choose who should be a client. And client happens to be Aaron in this case. If I want to add somebody else, well, I can do that. And I can literally start editing it. So what it will do is, it will take you to Pandadoc one last time, just to review everything, just to ensure that whatever you're about to send is all right, and if you want to make some last minute changes, just in case. And as you can see on the screen, just give me one moment, guys. You can see it has been auto-populated, right? The fields have been dynamically captured from Salesmate to Pandadoc, and you can see it across the document. I think it's fine. You can also see there is a product that you've already associated inside Salesmate, which has been auto-populated, so you don't have to do anything. You literally saw it just took about a minute for me to create this proposal. It's some testimonials, it's all fine. Maybe I just reviewed it, and what I can do is I can hit send. I will choose send via email. It asks me, if in case I want to rename the document, I'll just keep it simple for now. Then, of course, emails. Like if in case I want to, write some things important, just to keep a note of it. I can add expiration just in case if I want to. I can warn the signers before their expiration. I can add reminders. I can choose what should happen when it comes to like forwarding, and then there are like a ton of options that Pandadoc has to offer. It's super powerful, guys. And then all you have to do is hit send a document. And as soon as you hit send a document, since one of the signer I opened this document for myself, it says the document has been sent. Click the button to sign the document. All I have to do is click in here. It will take me to and would really help me to my placeholder on all the actions basically that I have to take for this document, right? Pulling documentation info. As soon as I hit start, it says, this is what you have to fill. So for example, I'll fill in my name. I'll add a signature. Maybe this looks good. And I'll hit sign. And I'll hit finish. Now, in the meantime, it says, you've done your part. So what you can do is you can go back to Salesmate, just hit refresh button, and you can see, the status. Basically, you can track the status of what's going on with your proposal. It says the proposal has been sent already, right? So for a moment, I would also want to be Aaron, the client that we just talked about. So I go to this section, I open the document, it will pop up, it will take a moment for you before it pops up, and all you have to do is, as a client, just have to go through this, put in the details which are of your importance, just like we did it for the sender. You have to hit start, and I'd add Aaron Baker, I'll hit a signature, and I'll hit finish. Now, as soon as I do it, Salesmate integration with Pandadoc will cover all of these activities so that you don't have to leave your CRM system, and would have it for you inside a detailed view of the customer, so you know what's going on in real time about with your customer so far. It says the proposal has been completed, which is great. I can also see the notification that I've just received, right? You can see like 18 seconds ago, not even 6 seconds ago. I can also choose to see that on my email. Now, if I want, I can literally download the document, and it's that simple. And just in case if I want to remove it, maybe it doesn't make sense anymore, well, I can remove that too. What we just saw was one fairly simple example of how you can integrate Salesmate with Pandadoc. And as you saw on the screen, it has just taken me about like 3 to 4 minutes for me to actually send out the proposal, create it, make it very personalized, and also check the status of what's going on. So I think we've done a good job at understanding what Salesmate and Pandadoc has to offer as far as an integration is concerned, unless Patrick has to add something.
No, I feel like you did a good job demoing the full capabilities. I keep seeing a question in chat though, asking about the mobile app. Are you able to access the Pandadoc integration from the Salesmate mobile app?
Yes, you're able to access Pandadoc documents from the mobile app.
That's awesome. Yeah, looks like Sean in chat has reps in the field, so it'd be helpful.
Wow. So, guys, that's it. As far as the integration is concerned, we'll move on to the Q&A, and feel free to ask any questions. And we'd love to take this.
I had a couple questions that I answered before. Do you mind if I read those out just for the full group?
Yeah, please. That would be super helpful.
Kanan said, hey, Patrick, what Pandadoc plan do you need to be on to get the integration to work? And I let them know that the Salesmate integration is available on the business and enterprise plans. It is not available on our essentials package. Same with all of our other CRM integrations.
Wow.
Then we had a conversation with Christoph about the ability to see documents related to a record. And I just wanted to make a point that you have to create it from the record to be able to relate it back. Exactly. So if you create it outside of Salesmate, you're not going to be able to link it to that record. So make sure you do all of your work in Salesmate for Pandadoc.
Yeah.
That was the main questions. And Miguel, Pandadoc's free plan does not include any integrations. You would need to be on the business plan.
Yeah. And I think I missed that too. I would love to add on the Salesmate side as well. I think if in case you want to integrate Pandadoc, you would need to be on a growth and above plan. So that is like growth and a boost plan. you will not be able to access it in our basic starter plan. More questions, guys?
Christoph says a great update would be able to pull out previously created documents.
Yeah.
It's definitely possible. We have a couple integrations where you can link to a CRM after creating it. So it's something that could potentially be developed.
And this is one of the reasons, I have questions, right? Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
We also got a question from Joe and Peter Riley. It says, how would you handle a situation where a series of people need to sign the document in a specific order? Pandadoc has a signing order functionality where you can set up multiple signature fields and then assign them to different roles. And then you pick the people that you need to be in each of those roles, and it will go out to them one by one. Or you could distribute it all at once. It depends on how you want the workflow to go.
Yeah.
Where can I see how many times the proposal is opened by the lead? When you click into the document, Jayesh, there's a section that says analytics. If you click into analytics, you're going to be able to see each person that's on the document, and then you could click into their name and see how many times they've viewed it, which page they've gone to, if they've clicked on any links, and if it's been forwarded to someone else.
Yeah.
And Troy says, billing integration, is there a QuickBooks Pay integration? We do, and we also have Stripe and Square, among others. On our website, there's a full list of all the payment integrations we support. And Christoph says, just maybe specify that you need to use Salesmate tokens in Pandadoc to be able to match fields. That's correct. Anytime you want to pass over data, you can go to Salesmate and find what the tokens or variables are to match specific fields, and you put them in the spots that you want it to transfer to. And here, do you know where in the mobile app you can access Pandadoc? Because it looks like Sean is having trouble.
Hey, Sean. So what I'll do is I'll take a note of this, and I will personally have somebody reach out to you with an exact step, or how can we do it.
Troy, is there a separate Pandadoc fee for the billing service? Depends on the integration. I recommend if you go to Google and you type in Pandadoc and then whatever the payment processor you want to use and look on the Help Center, it'll show you if there's a fee associated with that one. Christoph. Yeah, back in the day, we didn't understand that bulk send was a per volume feature that everybody charges for, and we did have it for free. So there was a good 5 years where our customers got really good value out of it. It is now a volume if you're looking to purchase some of them. Christoph, if you want to maybe get a deal on it, feel free to hit me up after. I can help you out.
Yeah.
Mind if I leave my email in the chat if anybody wants to reach out?
Please feel free to do it. Should be great. And guys, anybody asking these questions, we'll just keep a note of every question that you asked so far, and the ones that we have very personalized will require some sort of communication back and forth. For example, the case of Sean, we'll take a note of it. I will definitely reach out to you as soon as possible. So feel free to ask any questions just in case something that is coming on your mind.
All right. Anything else before we go, everybody? Love to see it.
Nice.
Mark, we do have a partner program. I'm going to give you our partnership manager's email in chat, and you could reach out to her.
Perfect.
All right, want to wrap it here?
I think that's it. So guys, again, thank you very much for tuning in. The times have been crazy. Just stay safe. Make the most out of your sales and business time out here. And we will keep setting up such webinars where we'll access all your requests, and we're going to try to make sure we address them really, really well. I think that's it from my end, I guess, if in case Patrick wants to add something on the closing side as well.
No, I appreciate everybody showing up. It's a crazy time, so be safe. We appreciate you. If you need anything, feel free to email me and follow us on LinkedIn. Hope you guys have a great day.
Perfect. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Subscribe to the Salesmate YouTube channel and press the bell icon to stay updated on our new features, releases, and insightful videos.